forward into their 12 o'clock position. I'm going to lift the arms, inhale, exhale. Yeah, and again, I'm going to come up. I'm going to inhale and exhale. I'm going to take the arms up so the hands are in line with the chest and the elbows are wide. And I'm going to rotate round to my right and then around to my left. That's it, round to my right and then round to my left. Now I'm going to place the hands down and I'm going to place them just at the top of the pelvis. Now as I'm rocking the pelvis, can you see that I'm not moving any other part of my body? Yeah, I'm just coming from this area. So from the waist down, you're going to tilt and tuck. Yeah, tilt and tuck under and then come back. Yeah, all right. So we just want to get as much movement, as much mobility as we can here before we start. So tuck under. Okay, one more. And then set yourself somewhere into your neutral position. I'm going to lift up. So I'm going to hitch. Yeah, so it's not this. Yeah, we're not here. We're doing up. You see, up, pelvis to rib, pelvis to rib. Okay, so we want to get the pelvis, the hip, the lower back, everything moving in 3 different dimensions. We've gone forward and back, we've gone side to side, and then we're going to rotate. Yeah. And you see when I'm rotating, again, I'm not moving my shoulders, I'm not doing this, yeah, not there. I'm just going to do it from my lumbopelvic area. You see it round. Should we try it round the other side? Okay. 3, 2, 1, and then set yourself in the center. So we're going to take the shoulders back and down. Okay, so my ear is in line with my shoulder. We follow all the way down to the hip, to the ankle. So that's kind of your alignment. Zipping up nice and strong in the center, so you're not allowing your belly to relax. Because when you allow your belly to relax, your shoulders come forward. So you want to pull up strong. So let's pull the arms up, yeah? So imagine this is a zip. Lower them down, pull up nice and strong. Hold that position and then round to your right and then your left. And again, round to your right and then to your left. Okay, and then place your hands down. I'm starting the class, even though it's a chair Pilates, we are going to come into the chair in a moment, but I'm starting our class standing. Okay, so we're not going to come straight into the chair because we sit down generally too much. So I don't want to do the whole class seated. I'm going to get you out your chair and then in your chair. Okay, from here, I'm just going to step out on the other side. I'm just doing a little step out, yeah? So it's like I'm bending into that right leg and then bending into the left leg. That's all I'm doing. And do you see I'm keeping both feet down onto the ground? Okay, now bring that in. So your movement should bring you back to posture. So let's do that again. So you come out, I come back to posture. I come out, and I come back to posture. So I don't have to keep resetting, right, and going through each stage. I want it to be like a muscle memory where you naturally come back. Are we ready? Over we go. 1, bring yourself back to posture. Take it out. 1, back into posture. Stay here. Sweep the right arm over. Push down with the left hand. The other side. Over the top. Yeah, and again. So I come down and I lift over. And again, down and lift over. I'm going to do 2 more. Over the top. 1 more. Excuse me, over the top. Okay, now I'm going to sweep the right arm up. I'm going to take it around and I'm going to open my door and close, yeah? And the other side. So round I go. And this time, as I turn, can you just see I'm moving my body? I'm taking it all the way round until I can see behind me. And again, keep going, round. Keep going, take it round. So going round, look behind you. Okay, and the other side, look behind you. Okay, let's do 1 of each. So I'm going to come over the top. And again, so most of the Pilates exercises we can do in the chair. All right, so try to put everything I do in a mainstream class into the chair. But there are certain things that work better out of the chair. Give me an open door right. Listen up, who's listening and who's not. Open door left. There, I can see arms flying everywhere. Over the top, and then open door. So, and then the other side, over the top, and then open door. Okay, lovely. Take your both arms up into a front raise, open the door. Okay, so now you're in an aeroplane position. Let's rotate around to your right side, and then let's rotate around to your left side. All right, nice and easy. So rotate right, and then rotate left. And then I'm going to close the hands, bring them together, back into the front raise, and lower down. Should we do that again? So I come up, squeeze back the shoulders into your aeroplane. We come round to the right, we come around to the left, we bring the hands together, and then we lower. Now I'm just going to do a front raise and lower my arms. And I'm going to take that with a breath. So I come up, inhale and exhale. Yeah? And again, inhale and exhale. Now as I come up on my next one, I'm just going to take like a little, if I'm going to come down into my seat, into my chair, yeah, and lift. So I come down as if I'm coming into my chair, and I stand back up, yeah, and again, coming down into my chair, but just pretending for now, okay, just pretend, and then down into my chair, and then lift up. Okay, let's put it together. So I come 1 and 2. I open and I go round into your aeroplane, thoracic, round. I bring the hands together. Now I sit down and I bring the arms forward. Okay, let's do it again. So arms come up, open the chest, now aeroplane. We go round, and then round to the other side. And then we bring the hands together, and then we lower, and then we sit down. That's it, lovely. Let's go from the top. So we go over the top, we do an open door, yeah? We do over the top, and then we do an open door. Okay. We bring the hands up and the arms up to shoulder height. You open, aeroplane, we rotate. Round we go. And round we go. We bring the hands together, and then we lower down. And now we sit down. Okay, and relax. I'm going to roll down just halfway, just onto my thighs, and I'm just going to extend and flex my spine. You can see I'm just moving, lengthening my spine, and then bringing it up into a little C curve. So lengthen, and into your little C curve. 2 more. 1. Now, last one. So I come away, and then I come up. Now I'm going to place my position now into a B, yeah? So I'm not allowing my belly to drop. I'm not in a flexion. I'm not in an extension. I'm in a B position. I'm going to lift up through the right arm, and I'm going to lift up through the left arm. Yeah, and again, so I'm lifting up. Inhale, exhale, and then the other side. Inhale, exhale. Now I want to come back up. Yeah, I want to come back up to standing. And I don't bring myself up like that. Yeah, I'm going to hurt my back if I do that. So what we do, we drop the chin and we roll up. You see I'm restacking my vertebrae. I'm coming up until I'm at the top and my shoulders are back and down. Okay, let's take our chairs. Okay, let's take our chairs. Okay, now I'm just going to stand behind my chair. Okay, stand behind. So I'm going to just move my chair so you can see me. So I'm standing behind my chair, and then from this position, I'm standing up lovely and tall. I'm going to come up on my tiptoes, and then I'm going to lower down. So I'm going to try and stay with my weight through the ball of my foot. Can you see my heels are coming off the ground? Heels are coming off. Now, as they come down, I'm just touching my carpet. I'm not squashing. I'm not putting my weight into my heels. I'm just lifting and lowering down. So I'm keeping the tension into my calf muscle. Yeah? So I want to start to build up the strength now in my calf muscle. Okay, I'm going to do one more. Okay, I'm going to take the right leg away, and then I'm going to take that down, and then the left leg away. So I'm staying up on my tiptoes, yeah? And again, so I come down. I'm coming away, and then lower, and then away. And then slowly, I'm going to take both feet down. So now I can feel my weight transferring between my right and my left, all the way through my foot, right? All the way through. So I'm going to abduct my right leg, and I'm going to abduct my left leg, yeah? And again, so I'm going to come up and lower, and up and lower. Two more, one, and then two. Okay, now I'm going to come to the side of my chair, so I'm going to use my right leg. So I'm going to bring my right knee up into a knee raise, and I'm going to lower. I'm going to slightly brush the floor, and then lean into it with a hip extension. I'm then going to bring it through into a knee raise. Can you see I'm not even touching the floor? It's scooping and it's coming into a hip extension. Yeah? So I'm bringing it up into a knee raise, standing up nice and tall. I'm not leaning backwards. Yeah. I'm up nice and tall. I press down, and then I come into a hip extension. I'm now going to circle my knee. Yeah, I'm going to circle it around. Two. So I'm opening the hip. Now, if this movement, such a large movement through your hip, is too uncomfortable, then just tap and do a little circle, yeah? So you do a tap and a little circle, all right? So let's put it together. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's take it over to the other side. So we come up onto the knee, we scoop it back into your hip extension, and then we bring the knee around twice. Yeah. And again, so we come up, we push back into a hip extension, we bring it round into a knee rotation. Okay, I'm going to come back behind my chair. Okay, I'm going to open my arms, and I'm going to bow down towards the back of my chair, and I'm going to open my chest. That's it. Around we go. And open. And again, 2 more. 1. Last one. And 2. Take your hands together, interlace the fingers and press away, lift up to the top and open. Yeah. So we do a 1, we press 2, lift up 3, open 4. Now I'm going to place my hands on the back of the chair, and now I'm just going to bring it towards me, and I'm going to come around the front of my chair. Okay? I'm not going to sit down, I'm not sitting down. Okay, I've got the chair behind me. Remember our little sit down position that we did? I'm going to come down towards my chair, and I'm going to stand back up. Right, so I know my chair is there. I can see it in the camera. We know we're safe. The chair is there. So down we go. Okay, now I'm going to come down. I'm going to hold it there. Hold it there. I'm going to raise my right heel. I'm going to raise my left heel. And again, raise up. Still keep the body nice and low. And now I'm going to lift up to the top. Okay, so I come down 1. I lift up 2. Up the other one, 3, bring it up and release. Last one, down we go. Lift the right heel, lift the left heel. Now lift up and release. Slowly together, we're going to come into the chair. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you're just going to lift up on the right and then lift up on the left. That's it, just a little knee raise. Now notice when I'm lifting, and I'm not moving my upper body, yeah? I'm not even in the back of the chair, because if you do this, you're sitting in the back of the chair and you're doing that, I'm going to make you do 100 of those, right? I'm going to make you do 100 because you've got no core work at all, right? You've got a lot of work going to the hip flexors, and that's going to become very uncomfortable. But we want to sit up nice and tall, and you're going to take the opposite arm with you. Yeah, and again. So I'm going to lift up 1 and then 2. Okay, now open through the arms. Let's bring the back of the hands together and open. And again, round, open. 2 more. 1. Last one. Okay, all right, take your hands down onto your lap. Shoulders back and down. Take your weight, your can, your weight, your water, whatever. And I want you to take it into your right hand. Okay, so into your right hand. Okay. All right, now I've got my weight. I particularly like these weights. I like the Skittles, you know, the old like bone shape. That's right, they're bone shape weights. Now, from here, I'm going to take the weight down to the side of me, okay, just down the side of my chair, and I'm going to take my left hand to the side of my head, and I'm going to lean down, yeah? I'm going to take it down towards the floor. Yeah? So I'm making my waist work extra hard by having a little bit of weight in it, okay? So I'm going to come down. All right, lovely. I'm going to take the weight around into both hands, okay, and I'm going to place the weight onto my lap. I'm going to take the weight onto my lap. Now I'm going to take the weight off, keep the elbows tucked in, and take the weight up towards your collarbone, yeah, and lower. Okay, so as you lift up and lower, yeah, I know it's probably more difficult if you've got a one can, but it's just really to show you some exercises that can be done in the chair, and I highly, highly recommend that you buy a set of weights. Yeah. I think all of my clients, everybody owns a set of weights. Okay, so I'm going to take the weight into the other hand or your can, and I'm going to take it down. Yeah. Again, I'm going to take it down. And again. Down. Last one. Down. Okay, I'm going to bring the weight around to the front. I'm going to then take it up above my head. Okay, then when it comes above my head, I'm going to take it into a little tricep. So when I notice I'm keeping my elbows, can you see where my elbows are? They're nice and close to my head. Yeah, can you see they're nice and close? Because if I do that, I'm not going to work the back of my arm. So it's got to be close. Okay, and again. So let's put some exercises together. So I'm going to bring the weight over the top of me. It's going to come in towards my elbows into my waist, and I'm going to lower down. Okay, so I'm going to do one bicep curl. I'm going to do a shoulder press, come up to the ceiling. I'm going to drop it into a tricep, which comes behind my head. I'm going to lift back up to the top, and I'm going to bring it in and lower. Yeah, and again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just give me one bicep curl. 7 and lower, 8. All right, let's do it together for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are your elbows? I can see them flying away, yeah? Okay. So remember when we do our tricep, it's there, not here, yeah? There. Okay. Take the weight into your right hand. All right, take it into your right hand. You can take the other arm down, and the weight is in a T shape here. and I'm going to push the weight up towards the ceiling, and I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to push up. So this is called a shoulder press, okay? Shoulder press. So I'm pushing the weight up to the ceiling and I'm lowering down, okay? I'm lifting and lowering. At the same time, I'm going to raise my left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, take it onto the other side. So first of all, let's just do a basic shoulder press. 2. Let's just get it right first of all, because technique is so important. You don't want to injure yourself because you're doing it all wrong, yeah? So sit up nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then bring the weight down. Now I'm going to slide to the front of the chair. Okay, I'm going to slide to the front. I'm going to show you from the side, all right? So I've come right to the front of my chair. I've got my weight in my hands, and I'm kind of just making it as comfortable as I can. So it's coming in towards me, yeah? Okay, not tight, not here, just kind of comfortable. And I'm going to tilt my pelvis, and I'm going to bring it back into the back of the chair, okay? My weight is making it even harder for me, and then I'm going to lift up nice and tall. Yeah? So I tilt my pelvis, I come back into half a roll back, I inhale, exhale, and I come up nice and tall. You see? So I'm coming back, and I'm lifting up. Okay, and again, round it off into your flexion, and then extension. Yeah? 2 more. 1 and 2. Now I'm going to come around the front, so to show you where we were. I'm going to come back in towards my chair. I'm not leaning on the back of my chair. I promise I'm not cheating. I'm going to hold that position. I'm going to bring my weight over to my right side, and I'm going to bring it over to my left side. And again, so I come out. So your core muscles now are having to work really hard to stop you falling back into the chair, right? So it's your core muscles working super hard. Okay, I'm going to do 4 more. Now this time, I'm going to extend my left leg. I'm going to extend my right leg. Yeah, and again, down we go. And one more time. Down we go. Okay, staying at the front of your chair, take the weight and take it all the way around your head and the other side. This is called a halo. And we have done halos, we've done them, but harder with the weight. Yeah, and the other side. Okay, let's put our little combination together. So we go down for 1 and lift, 2 and 3. Stay at the front of your chair because we're going to go into our half a roll back. Bring the weight in. We do the 8 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Weight into the left hand. We go down for 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to stay in the left hand. You're going to bring it into a shoulder press, and you're going to take it up as you take the opposite knee away. 2, 3, 4. Change sides. 1 and 2 and 3. Last time. And 4. Lovely. And then just take the weight down in front of you. Let's just halo it around for 1. Yeah. And then the other side for 2. And then 3. And then 4. You need the room, that's why I've brought you to the front of the chair. Come into a little half a roll back, and then lift up to the top. That's it. Tilt the pelvis, tuck it under. Inhale, exhale, and bring it to the top. 2 more. Back we go. And remember, when we come back up, sit up lovely and tall with the shoulders away from the ears. And again, back we go. And lift up. Now take it back, but hold it. Take it back and hold. We're going to do a Pilates Russian twist. So I come down on my right, extend my left. Now you don't have to extend the leg if you don't want to. I'm just making it a little bit more interesting and a little bit more challenging, yeah? But you haven't got to if you don't want to, all right? So, and again, away. So this could be done on the floor in a mainstream class, yeah? What we're doing, we just transferred it to the chair, okay? One more time, and relax. Okay, I'm going to take the weight down just to the side of me. I'm going to take my right arm across and I'm going to look over my right shoulder. And I'm going to take it the other side. We work the biceps, so let's take the thumbs up and push the arms back. We work the triceps, just take the up and down, take the other hand and just bring that arm into the head. Okay, and then change sides. So left arm up, drop it down between your shoulder blades. Take your right hand and just squeeze that in. And then release. Take your heels up and then your toes. Yeah, so heels and toes. So heels up and toes. That's it. Toes and heels. That's it. Up we go. Just getting some movement through the ankle. And again. Up we go. And down. 2 more. 1. And last one. I'm going to raise the right leg and I'm just going to circle the ankle one way, just a couple, and then circle around the other way. Right, I'm going to place that foot down, I'm going to do the other side. Wow, it's so warm, isn't it, today? Silly old me leaving the heating on. And then rotate. Okay, place the foot down on the floor, lovely deep breath in. And as you come down, exhale, fold forward. Just drop your chin towards your chest. Inhale, exhale, and then bring it back up with you. All right, open through. Rotate round to the right. And then round to the left. Okay, take a nice deep breath in. And then as you open the arms, fold down, chest to lap. Okay, hold that there. And then lift up away as if you're flattening out your back, yeah? So you're here, you're in a flat back position, you're not here. So you come flat back position, and then chin to chest, and roll it up. Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up, and all the way to the top. Shoulders back and down. Okay. There's 5 minutes left for the end of the class, just to do a little relaxation, and hopefully you enjoyed the weights. So if you get yourself ready, you just want to sit down stay in your chair, or sit on your settee, whatever you want to do, and then I will change the music over. Okay. Okay, so just take some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. So finding your comfortable position, as I said, if you're lying down or just sitting in your chair. Let's just begin by concluding our Chair Pilates this afternoon. And let's now focus on the next couple of minutes is to cultivating a sense of gratitude and appreciation for our bodies, what we've just put them through, and the practice we have just engaged in. Take a nice deep breath into the lungs with gratitude. Breathe gratitude into your bodies. Be thankful for your bodies, what they have given for you, what they do for you every single day, every breath that we take. And as you exhale, exhale away any tension or negativity. And with each breath, just sink a little bit deeper into relaxation. And just feel the weight of your body being supported by your chair or the floor. And I invite you to bring to mind something you are grateful for today. It could be something simple or significant. It could be related to your practice today or your life outside of the class. And allow this feeling of gratitude to fill your heart and radiate through your entire being as you breathe in for 5 and out for 7. And noticing the transition between the breath and between the inhalation and exhalation. With your eyes closed, being aware of how you feel, body awareness. And as you focus on this feeling of gratitude, let us infuse every single cell in our body with warmth, a soothing energy flowing through us, connecting us to the present moment and reminding you of the blessings in your life. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest through each breath. A reminder of the life force within you. And take a moment to appreciate your body, its strength, its flexibility, its resilience. And recognize the incredible abilities to possess and the journey that it carries you through. Express gratitude for the physical sensations that you experience during your Pilates practice today. Acknowledging the growth and progress that you have made. Making a commitment to yourself that I will work on my strength. I will invest in my health and well-being. I am worthy. I deserve to be well, healthy, and happy. Just repeat these words after me. Affirmations for today. I am strong. I am beautiful. and powerful. I allow positive energy to flow through my entire body, and I release any negativity and unwanted tension. Start to open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to take some nice deep breaths in for 4 and out for 4. In for 4 and out for 4. And in your own time, if you haven't already opened your eyes, if you choose to, then do so. I would like to thank you very much for joining me